be alive in there. I really don't have time to worry about you on top of everything else I have to deal with. Come on, Lulu.
I'm coming.
Thank God. I mean, Dante said that you had probably gone out running or something, but clearly haven't been.
You called Dante at work?
I was worried about you.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be making someone's life miserable at work?
Well, Kate's been out of town, and...
Well, good. That gives you plenty of time to get caught up.
No, I mean, she's back in town now. She's giving me 15 million things to do. I'm supposed to handle it all, but she can't be bothered, so...
Since when can Kate not be bothered with her own magazine?
She's been in love with Sunny again, so now she's delegated all this stuff to me, and I really need somebody to delegate it to, so I was thinking that maybe...
I'm sorry. I'm not going back to Crimson.
What, you'd rather just sit around here all day in your pajamas? I have good news. I talked to HR and they agreed to let you temp and they're going to pay you your salary and you'll have access to the sample
Why don't
closet.
you ask one of the girls from editorial to help you?
No, I cannot trust one of those snakes. I mean, they just want to help me right out of my job. You know, I need somebody that I can trust, which is you. Even though I can't really trust your sense of fashion.
I don't know how many times I'm going to have to tell you this, but I have no interest in going back to Crimson.
Oh, right. Because you want to follow your passion in life or whatever, but really you're just sitting around here in your apartment with no life, no job, and clearly no full-length mirror.
You know what? Don't act like you've never sat around in sweatpants before.
Okay, except I'm not a newlywed. I mean, shouldn't you be prancing around in sexy nightwear or something for your husband?
This turns Dante on.
You know, I think, maybe you just don't want to hurt your feelings, you know? Or maybe that's what married life is like. I mean, I know it's a slippery slope, but I didn't know it was that steep.
You know what? There is nothing wrong with wanting to be comfortable.
Okay, but there's something wrong with hibernating. I mean, come on, Lulu. What are you hiding here?
Nothing. I love my life.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Okay, you know what? Some of us don't express joy by wearing couture and 6-inch stilettos.
Okay, well, people don't express it by sitting around in their pajamas all day. You're not wearing granny panties, are you?
You know what? You only get like this when there's something wrong in your life.
No.
Instead of picking on me, why don't you just tell me what's
great.
going on?
My life is so amazing, and I have these 2 amazing men, and, you know, good job, and, oh, I have good news for you. You don't have to pay rent anymore because, I happen to get a roommate, which is great, because you're unemployed.
Oh, wow! So you decided to let Spinelli live with you?
Guilty. I mean, I know that I'm the one who said that it was a bad idea for Spinelli to move in, considering that we're non-spouses, and well, he still carries the torch for me, but...
Are you sure about that?
Well, we're not married, but I mean, he definitely still has a glimmer in his eyes.
And there's no glimmer in yours?
Lulu, come on, I'm always going to be in love with Spinelli, that's a given, but I mean, I'm with Matt now, you know?
Oh, Matt, who refuses to live with you?
He didn't refuse, he said something about separate spaces, and I don't blame him. I mean, his apartment's really nice, have you seen it? Plus, you know, it makes things more convenient, considering that your ex-sister-in-law would be visiting.
What does Elizabeth have to do with anything?
Look, I don't really want to throw her under the bus, considering that she's a ex-relative by marriage, but, you know, she also happens to be a muffin-faced man-eater, and she's got her radar just locked onto Matt.
Oh my God! You are having Spinelli live with you so you can make Matt jealous.
I need a roommate, okay? And I asked Matt, and he said no, and I can't live in an apartment alone because it's dangerous.
Spinelli, please.
Spinelli is the one who asked me if he could live with me, not the other way
You
around.
can't lie to yourself and play these games and expect everything to turn out okay.
Isn't it a little early?
It's almost noon.
Which makes it morning.
Wow, what is with everyone giving me such a hard time about having a glass of wine?
I just feel like it's kind of weird that you're doing this for breakfast.
No, lunch. And I had it for lunch yesterday at the Metro.
And everybody noticed?
This is so annoying. Olivia said something, and she ran and told Dante, and then Tracy says something because her life is so miserable that she has to say something negative about mine.
Okay, so this is the second drink this week that you've had.
You are being so dramatic. If I was having a drink at a Crimson meeting, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but now I'm having it at home.
You're having it home in your pajamas, and you think that that's okay, Lulu, but it's not. It's a problem.
Just because I won't bail you out of work, you suddenly think I have a drinking problem.
The rest of your family.
We are not all predisposed addicts. Ethan is fine.
Well, you're not.
Back off. It's a glass of wine.
So, you do this every day?
No.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Stop rummaging through my trash. What is wrong with you?
Well, I know you don't cook, but you certainly like to drink a lot.
I am not the only person who lives here.
I see. So you don't have coffee or orange juice or, maybe peanut butter and jellies, but you certainly had a lot of wine.
This is so funny coming from the girl who lived on black coffee and protein bars for 4 months.
Look, I'm worried, okay?
Well, this is not what it looks like.
Well, as one of my friends once told me, you can't just play these games and lie to yourself and expect everything to turn out okay.
Remember me?
Remember you, I think about you every day. It's good to see you, Cupcake.
We should talk.
Okay. What would you like to talk about?
That's what I want to talk about.